If you have lived in Ireland for any period of time, like I have, okay, my whole life, you'll understand that people take major advantage of the social welfare, job seekers allowance, and these sort of social welfare, dole, government schemes to help people get off their feet. Today we have a classic story of just that. We have a Pakistani man who stole social welfare of over 43,000 euro on a false Afghan passport, having claimed asylum in Ireland, wishes to bring his wife and son to live here. So of course, we know that there's massively, crazy illegal immigration, refugee status, people here. And, the rumor goes that, a lot of people here are to do nothing. They don't speak English. They don't work hard. They don't do anything to contribute to Irish society, like an immigrant should. If you're an immigrant somewhere, you should give back to the country that has given you so much. But of course, this guy doesn't have the same morals, okay? Obviously not. He claimed 43,000 euro. That's insane. That's like a ton of money. If you're getting 200 euro a week on social welfare, which I think that's normally what the dole is, in 2025, I think it's 210 euro maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what it was. I was on it for like 6 weeks before because I was trying to find different work. And yeah, it was a bullshit, amount of money that you should be given to foreign people. I mean, 250 euro or 210 euro, if you're giving that to people from Afghanistan or Pakistan, I mean, the average wage in these countries is probably 100 euros per month, and we're giving them that per week. It's just ludicrous, guys, complete bullshit. So the whole thing is, he claimed asylum, he wants to bring his family here because he just loved the standard of living, I suppose. And instead of actually, the European Union and America helping these other countries to start businesses and start innovation, what they do is they just bring people to Ireland. I don't think bringing over 10,000 Pakistan or 10,000 Afghan people to Ireland like they're doing with these, UN refugee schemes, I don't think that helps Ireland in any way, guys. And you have people like this guy claiming 43,000 in social welfare. That is just a ludicrous amount of money, guys. I mean, that is crazy amount of money. That's enough to buy a brand new car a few times over. And on top of that, they are just destroying Europe, guys. In my personal opinion, they're making a shit of Europe by bringing people over. And it's just destroyed the culture, the heritage of Ireland and every country in Europe. And I came across this video. Nothing speaks more to that than this video. And I came across this video, Kurt Kaz, a YouTuber with about 3.5 million subscribers in Rome, Italy. And if anyone's been to Rome and Italy, they have destroyed that country. And my favorite country in Europe is Italy. I love going to Italy, to the beaches. The food is just incredible. Beautiful people. Everyone's beautiful. Everyone has glowing skin. Amazing country. And they've just destroyed that country, guys. Like it just looks like Bangladesh now. It's gone to shit, guys. And not that that's, whatever, but Bangladesh is for Bangladesh. If you want to see Italian culture, I want to go to Rome to see Italian culture. I don't want to go to Rome to Italy to see Bangladesh. It's bullshit, guys. I don't know. So watch this video. He says, I haven't seen a single Italian person here. I mean, Italy, I'm sorry. Your country has just, destroyed you guys.
Look at this.
Dirty streets.
Look at the fucking states of the city.
I mean, look at this, guys.
This is Rome, guys.
Yeah.
Looks like in Bangladesh or something. Look at this, guys. Look at the states of this place. Look at this, guys. This is Rome. This is Europe. Does this look like Europe to you?
Yeah.
I don't see a single Italian here, guys.
Yeah, Kurt Kaz is he's actually South African, for those who don't know, okay?
I am more Italian than any of these people. Look at this.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's such a shit show. He said, let's be careful because we're not well regarded around here. We're not one of the locals. Your man is Italian. If he's not a local, then who is? The guy from India? Like, I don't understand it, guys.
Sempre attenti, occhi aperti. Sì. È la strada molto pericolosa dove spacciano e vengono con da fare. Saying that the streets is dangerous. Sono pericolosissimi. Sì? Perché? Perché hanno i coltelli tutti quanti. I maceti.
Machetti?
Sì, loro.
Machete.
Yeah, I know.
Tutti.
Look at all these guys.
Fatti vedere troppo. Una telecamera, amico.
Yeah. Look at all the shits on the floor.
I mean, it's just dirty streets. I mean, the graffiti everywhere. Like, this isn't Italian culture.
And here they are, just loitering.
Molto pericolosi.
Very dangerous, he's saying.
Se fa-
When I go to a foreign city in Europe, you know, big city, Paris, you know, Barcelona, Munich, I expect to see not many people out during the day because you're working, you know, from the hours of 9 to 3 at least, you know, 3 p.m., you know, there should be people working. You know, now it's like you go to any of these cities, in Dublin included, there's grown men, adult males, Albanian, whatever, Afghani, sitting at the side of the road outside the O'Connell Street just drinking coffee. You know, what is that about? Are you going to contribute to society a little bit? Like, no, dude. Like, it's completely destroyed the country. And on top of that, guys, we have our own people. I've said before, the white Irish people sell out the people more than anyone. Here we have an Irishman catches Dublin City Council removing Irish flags at 5 p.m. from polls around the country. They're removing Irish flags, guys. They don't want Irish flags anymore in the country. And it's funny. I was driving around my local city recently, as I do, just to get some food. And I've noticed that all these Italian restaurants, all these Spanish restaurants, the Polish shops, they all have their own flag outside their restaurant or their shop. The Polish flag, the Spanish flag. But in my Ireland, I wouldn't allow that. That's like a declaration of war. That means you've planted your flag. This is our country now. I mean, it's not Spain, it's not Italy, it's not flipping Brazil, it's not anything. It's Ireland, guys, you know? And to have it inside your own shop, that's fine. I see you see Brazilian people, they're smart, they're based. You know, they have their flag inside their own place. They don't have it hanging outside like these Italian restaurants and these Spanish restaurants. You know, the Spanish people want to have these flags flying here. That's bullshit, guys. You know, this is an Irish country, this is Ireland, guys. You only have those flags flying. You don't have a Spanish flag flying. No, bullshit, guys. That's bullshit to me.
Hey there, look. Can't video like that. Can't video. They're taking the fucking flags down. There you go, boys. Yeah. Won't be taking them down.
Very, very strange. Very, very strange. Now, I didn't see any evidence there, but I'm presuming this is correct because, you know, the guy is like, get the camera out my face. You know, they're up to nefarious stuff. If people are afraid of cameras, 99% of the time, they're up to nefarious stuff. Like, if someone sticks a camera in my face, I love it. I'm like, free promotion for my YouTube channel. But these people here that work for the county council and this kind of thing sometimes are just up to no good, guys, you know. And I'm not saying everyone. Definitely the county council does great work. Absolutely. And the workers especially. But the higher ups, guys, that give these orders, yeah, not good. Not good at all. The final news story that we have here today, guys, it's kind of not really in relation to anything, but I wanted to get this news story in somehow because I couldn't talk about it any other way. It says, trial of Dublin firefighter accused of attacking a woman in Boston for St. Patrick's Day begins. Okay, so Terence Crosby, which is a very Irish name, is 38-year-old from Dublin, was in Suffolk County in Boston, okay, Massachusetts. And this story just is insane. And I actually had to react to this because I didn't know what was happening. So it says, Terence Crosby started his trial here. So the panel of 15 jurors was sworn in because obviously he went to trial. He said he pled not guilty. He was visiting the city with Dublin Fire Brigade members for St. Patrick's Day celebrations. It said the prosecution counsel assisted District Attorney Erin Murphy said on a Friday morning, March 15th, Boston interviewed 28-year-old woman from the General Hospital and informed that she'd been attacked at the Omni Parker Hotel that morning. Detectives secured video surveillance from the hotel and the Black Rose, a bar and restaurant in Boston, which they both visited on Thursday evening. Okay, it says police learned that Crosby had flown from Boston to Ireland earlier on the 14th. Of course, that's, St. Patrick's Day is the 17th, all right? And then he was scheduled to leave on the 18th. Okay. So it said that they were sharing a hotel room and they slept together before falling asleep, okay? The victim, allegedly, she woke up following day to another man attacking her, okay? And it says that after being interviewed by police on the Saturday, Crosby booked a flight for 10 p.m. that night, days before his scheduled departure date. So it looked like he was trying to flee, basically. At the airport, Crosby boarded an even earlier flight departing at around 7 p.m. However, the police stepped in and removed Crosby from the tarmac. So it says when the charges were announced, District Attorney commended the victim for coming forward. All charges, he said, all charges individual are presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So his bail was $100,000, but it was reduced to $10,000 following a request. But it says the man has remained in prison. Okay, so he couldn't pay the $10,000, presumably. Okay, which is, $10,000 doesn't really seem like too much to pay, but obviously, whatever. The Dublin Fire Brigade don't actually earn that much or something. I'm not really sure. It says the firefighter has been placed on immediate leave. So this is a case of hearsay. So this guy's been in jail for a year before his trial. And it says that they're requesting a DNA sample, but that the general swab victim revealed male DNA. But they didn't get a DNA from Crosby yet. Crosby initially objected to giving a sample, though the judge approved the prosecutor's request and Crosby gave an oral sample in August. But it says that it wasn't immediately clear of the DNA sample. So the trial is set to come out. I just thought that case was crazy. So someone was accused of something and then it says that the DNA wasn't immediately clear. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. I don't know, a lot of people were talking. That was on a Gripped article as well. It was a huge case, of course, because of the, actual status of the accused, okay? So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that one. That was kind of a little bit wish-washy. I'm not really sure exactly what's happening there. But, he didn't come back to Ireland after the bail was set. So he just remained in prison, I suppose. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Let me know your thoughts on that, though. Those other few stories I react to as well are wild. It just seems like Europe is just being turned inside out. And, nothing's going to get better until it gets better. So if you want to help support me, hit the join link underneath the video. Become a member today to help push back against the mainstream. I love you guys all, and I will see you all in the next one, man. Peace.